shows one weekend and then one show the next weekend, and they played with a bunch of cool openers. I think it was like Adolescents, like Reagan Youth.
Oh shit!
Or no, Youth Brigade. I'm sorry, and the Germs. The Germs had like the dude who was in the movie.
Yeah.
They had him singing for a little while.
Oh no way!
What?
Yeah, and they had them open for him, but it was cool, man. It was still like fucking Pat Smear, fucking Lorna Doom, and like all the other people. So it was worth watching. You know what I mean? And then I don't know if you guys remember when we were like younger, they used to do like the weird like Punks versus Psychos show, like, and you could catch like Lars Fredrickson with like Necromantics and like the Business with Tiger Army and like, and then fights would happen and stuff.
It's to this day it's still kind of baffling. Like they had Necromantics and Tiger Army play with like Lars Ferguson, the Business.
Yeah,
and,
the Business. That was the first time I ever saw the Business, man. At Soma. Shout out to that main stage. What was your favorite Soma show?
I would have to say, and it wasn't. I think it would be Leftover Crack and Manic Hispanic.
Man, fuck y'all, because I didn't go to that one. I was grounded, man. And everyone says that. Oh my god,
dude.
Man, I can't even relate right now.
Did you go to that one?
No, I didn't. That was
it was sold. So story, it was sold out. So me, I think George, Bernie, Jeremy was there.
I know he was there. Fuck him.
We all got there early. We bought our tickets. And literally when Leftover Crack were playing, we were just like, what the fuck? Like, we've never heard Leftover Crack. And this is like the first time we heard Leftover Crack. And it was just like, oh shit, I love Leftover Crack. But next thing you know, right before their performance, we just look on the outside of the line. The line was like all the way to the Black Angus fucking...
shit.
It was so long, dude, and people were waiting to get in there. And I was just shocked why they didn't open us the main stage, because it was on the east side stage. And Destructive Make Simple played that day, too.
I remember that lineup and I remember that show. Like I said, I was grounded. I got caught ditching back in the day at San Diego High School.
Damn, bro.
So, was that the show where someone, Leftover Crack, got banned because someone was, like, stabbed or something?
I thought I heard someone broke their ankle or something.
I don't know. Something weird where they got fucking banned at Soma.
Because after that, they would only play Jumping Turtle, San Marcos, and that's why I never got to see them, because something happened when they played Soma, and then they never came back down closer.
After that, punk shows started getting scarce at Soma. Like, it started becoming more of like the emo spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that became the big hype and hardcore shows and stuff like that, because they were just more safe. Dude, punk shows at Soma used to be fucking off the rails sometimes. I remember, like, when Subhumans came back around for the first time and that was a thing. Oh my god, dude. Like, that was like, people from LA came down, people from El Centro came out, like, people from Tijuana came up. Like, it was like a big thing. I remember I got trampled, like, in the pit, dude. Like,
oh, shit.
Like, that first Subhumans show was fucking crazy. Like, I always remember that one, just being like, people doing blow in the bathrooms. Yeah. Like, I remember security had to sit in front of the bathroom so that, like, guys and girls wouldn't go in there and start fucking in the stalls and dumb shit like that, dude. Like, it was scandalous over there back in the day, dude. Like, Soma was wild, and then they kicked all this to fuck. Dude, that Black Angus. How many people threw up in the front of that Black Angus? Oh my god, dude.
Shout out to Black Angus.
Just trying to have a nice steak dinner, and these fucking 14-year-olds with purple hair fucking puking in the lobby. Like, god damn.
Like, it's
off
crazy.
Space bags in the parking lot. Oh man.
How crazy was that fucking with those shows? It still baffles me that it was right next to Sports Arena.
That's what I'm saying. You go down, like, kids are there with their parents, and like, it's like
definitely tamed down.
I bought tickets online, and
and we were like always try to show up early and
kids spanging in the line. Remember that? Like, hey man, you got $1 so I can get in tonight? Like,
oh yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'd say probably my favorite punk show. He was there. It must have been 2003, 2004. Lower Class Brats, Cheap Sex, Career Soldiers.
Defiance?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
A beautiful, beautiful show.
Where's that at Soma? Where is it?
Disabled Youth, Career Soldiers, Defiance, Cheap Sex, Lower Class Brats, Soma.
Is it Soma?
Yeah.
Side stage.
Side stage.
Oh shit.
Legendary, bro. Like punk core, fucking crazy shit.
Nazis versus fucking Sharp fight, dude. Like, all the fucking, like, what else did you... Defiance crushed it. it was before like Cheap Sex kind of had like a weird rep around town, so they were really like solid. Like fucking lower class brats played way. I remember somebody used to have a curfew. Like they used to be like, hey, we can't play past like 10:30 or something. Fucking LCB, dude, all the guys in the band were so shithouse that like they kept it going so late, and I remember security talking so much shit to them after it. Like it was just totally off the rails, bro. Smoking fucking mad weed in the fucking smoking section, like man, that was a fucking that was probably the best one. That's probably the best one. Shout out to all the North Park punks at that one too, because that was like the first night I met all of those fools, and I was like, man,
North County motherfuckers.
No, North Park.
North Park.
Yeah.
Oh, North Park.
Yeah, that was the first night I made it cool with all the fools from North Park, and I was like, you guys are my fucking peoples, man. I fuck with you.
Dang. I don't know. It was a pretty. I didn't go to that one.
That was the early one. That was 03.
Yeah. Very.
I was still young. I was still a poser.
Before, I don't think we knew him yet. Or you guys knew each other.
I knew him and his brother, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I was, like I said, I was just meeting all the North Park dudes. Like, I was just like, oh man, like, I don't know. Like, Floor Boy and all those fools. I was like, oh man, like, I don't know none of these fools. I hope nobody thinks I'm like a fucking loser. Like, I just know kids from Memorial.
Yeah.
And now all these Roosevelt kids are judging me.
And it's funny because, like, we got, we were in a weird, circumstance, because if you went to Roosevelt, you were expected to go to San Diego High, and if you were, or what was the other one, up the street down here, Hoover.
There's Hoover and San Diego High.
Yeah, you could even go to the one.
And
and then you had these kids, you had these guys from fucking Memorial, Barrio Logan.
Yeah.
You had North Park and Barrio Logan cross-pollinate with each other.
Yeah,
and
man.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was super crazy because I met so many people from North Park, so many people that I went to school with in Memorial, but I really didn't know who the fuck they were until we started all cross-pollinating. And it was kind of weird because we're all coming in the middle in downtown.
Yeah, man.
I like that fucking that word, cross-pollinating. Dude.
Logan and North Park was always the blend, man. Like you know, you'd see people in both sides. You'd be in Logan and you'd see the homie from North Park, or you'd be in North Park and be the one guy from Logan out there. You know what I mean? Like it was tight. It was just you know. It was, I mean, shit, dude. I can remember going out to like North Park from like a kid and being like going like Morley Field and playing fucking Little League and things like that. Like it's just always like Central San Diego was always tight like that. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Park Boulevard, man.
Damn.
From Lancer's Cocktails all the way down to motherfucking 12th and Imperial. That street has seen some shit, bro. Like, yeah, dude. That Park Boulevard, man. The fucking McDonald's right there. Watching wild crackheads do shit like that. That's also where I met like my kid's mom. Like, I don't know. It's got like this crazy stories. It's all over that street, bro. Oh my god. I once saw a woman piss in the street on Park in El Cajon while I was fucking taking LSD. It was the most wild experience of my life.
Don't worry.
She jumped out the Uber. The Uber's still going. She jumps out. She's got a romper on. She pulls it to the side and starts pissing in the street. And you can hear like a strong stream of piss.
This is always
crossing the street, dude. And like I'm getting close, and I'm just like, is that a woman's ass? I don't see in front of me, and it is. And she's pissing, and she's holding the Uber's door open, and like we're walking right the fuck by her, and then she gets in the car, and they take off.
So she gets back in.
Yeah, she got back in, and she was gone.
Wow.
The Uber driver waited for her. Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to that Uber driver, dude, for fucking waiting.
He was trying to get them digits for sure, bro. He was like,
he's trying to fuck.
Don't worry, Queen. I got you. You go ahead and do your thing. It's okay. Oh man, it was great. That was the Park Boulevard, man.
And it's funny because I went to my first Scarcore show at the other side.
Cafe.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did.
Where was that?
Right there on 30th.
Right there on 30th?
Scapatitas, Matamosca, Ocho
Calacas, and I think
Operation Noah's No.
On
Operation Noah's
No. No. Damn, alright.
Nah.
But Yeah, that was actually my first Scott show. That like real Scott
dude.
shows.
It was a trip.
I think I went with you. With you that day.
We were all there. Hey, I don't know if you guys remember. There was a place over on Home Avenue.
Rio Nilo.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know who was at that show? It was Brad.
Yeah.
I always remember, like, he tagged along with me that day, and, like, he came out. He was just the one weird white dude. But he was always down for anything ska. Like, he wasn't that dude to be like, oh, I only listen to, like, Rocksteady or Two Tone. Like, he was like, yo, if you got some shit, let's go. Like,
and he was a big proponent, because I remember when I was throwing shows back in the day, he would always come through.
Yeah,
he would always be
man.
there. And I remember Brad. I met him at Soma, I believe. It was a Soma show, and I forget who it was playing. But I always had fond memories of Brad, who always used to talk to me. We always had a connection with each other and shit. And regardless of how many years we haven't seen each other, like that dude was just like fucking. If he saw you in the street, he saw you laying down, he would pick you up, bro. You know, he's one of those people that just would give his shirt if you don't have one. I just want to thank Adrian for being on the show today.
Thank you guys, man. It's been fun.
It's always fun to I feel as an adult, sometimes we lose friends that have known us since we're preteens or teenagers or very early stages of our life, and we only just kind of focus on the people that are around us for the last couple of years. I love the fact that we're still fucking friends and shit even after all these years and stuff, and
absolutely,
and we have so much stuff in common, and it's cool. Still cool that we see even a large amount of our friends still in the scene, still supporting it.
When we all started this, I can remember the day. One day I went to North Park and we were going to all go see Los Kung Fu Monkeys at the Hot Monkey Love.
Yeah.
And I got trashed with all the North Park punks, and my parents caught me. And I got in really big trouble and I didn't go. The next day, we had a show at your house, and it was just a total waste and Los Capatistas, and there was maybe like 30 of us.
Yeah.
And it was in the rain, and it was just us, friends, just the San Diego High kids, the North Park kids, like just, those people. And
that's that other weird cafe.
No, in my house.
This was in his backyard. The first show
at
his house.
I think it was Annie's party or something.
The first ever at your house ever.
Yeah.
Like, it was just us, and like I remember I went a couple years later, and you guys remember Esqueda, right?
Yeah.
I remember I went to their farewell show, like, back in, 2014 or something like that. And, we went into this backyard, and it's loaded, dude. And, everybody knows the band. It's, everybody's yes, this is what we're all into. And to see what this has become from where it started, from Pogo in the Pit. You know what I mean? That's where we all began. And, from that to us, first booking bands like Mata Mosca and stuff like that to come down here, and be kind of establishing ourselves out here as a place to be.
Yeah. To
now, the times where there was the yard and stuff happening over there, and it's a full blown subculture now.
Yeah.
And it's something that I take a lot of pride in. It's not something that I can ever have a credential for or prove that I was here for.
Yeah.
Because it's just a blip in time. But when I see kids out here, still doing it and still holding that shit down and still being a part of that culture, it makes me proud because that's who we are.
Yeah, it's always. Because beforehand, I really didn't see any punk all that much down here in the southeast of San Diego and stuff, and it was kind of more east side and stuff like that.
You would
more
El Cajon, North Park, OB. I remember North County. Those were where all the punk rockers were.
Yeah, and there wasn't really any of us down there all that much unless you were going to TJ and shit.
Yeah,
and it was cool. It was cool to see, it's cool to kind of get back, you know,